their song doesn't make sense. Up to tomorrow, Haruna Ishola people still listen to it. Which one among the ones Gen Z that you can still play and refer to? Kind of things they are now singing is meaningless. Some people don't wish like living Kaduna. This is because it's very, very peaceful. Then, this is Sharia or no Sharia. What the stage Kogbola ila Aro, Ibon, Killing Kong, Odile. After that experience, the bigger one was the one for almost Haruna Ishola. Báwa ṣeré nílẹ̀ Hausa, wọ́n máa ń béèrè àwọn nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ mi.
Banga ní àgbà.
Yes.
Àtàgbà àtọmọdé kájọ máa gbẹ́tò yó.
Your name, sir?
Orúkọ mi Gbenga Ogunbanwo. Mo ti nífẹ̀ẹ́ àti máa gbọ́ orin, most especially àpàlà, jùjú, àti other orin bíi Fẹlá kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. But nǹkan tó fi jẹ́ kí n like tìbílẹ̀ yẹn ni orú àwọn Ayinla, Omowura, Haruna Ishola, most especially Haruna Ishola. Torí láti kékeré mi ni mo ti máa ń gbórin Alhaji Haruna Ishola. Because bàbá mi àti ìyá mi Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó wọ́n bí wọn sí. Màmá tèmi àti bàbá mi wọ́n súnmọ́ Alhaji Haruna Ishola gan láti kékeré mi tí wọ́n bá wá ṣeré nílẹ̀ Hausa. Mo máa ń like because ilé wa ni Alhaji Haruna Ishola máa ń dé sí ní Kaduna. Even though tán bá fẹ́ lọ ṣeré ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Hausa yẹn, mo máa ń tẹ̀lé wọn lọ because mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí music tí wọ́n máa ń play. Nígbà míì wọ́n máa ń béèrè àwọn nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ mi ní Yorùbá tó sì jẹ́ Hausa tí máa túmọ̀ fún.
Banga ní àgbà.
Yes.
Wọ́n máa ń béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ tí yín. Níbo náà ti ń béèrè? Ní
Kaduna ń gbà yẹn gbà táwa kékeré.
Ṣé rántí ọdún yẹn?
Around 1964-65.
Wow. Haruna Ishola ti ń wá sí Kaduna as far back as 1964-65.
More than that, before then gan wọ́n máa ń wá.
Ẹ̀dọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú náà bí yín síkìlẹ̀ lọ ṣe ń lẹ̀ Hausa.
Ìgbà tí bàbá mi rí iṣẹ́ ni wọ́n lọ sílẹ̀ Hausa. Then láti ilẹ̀ Hausa yẹn làwa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ primary school tiwa.
Okay.
So and ìgbà tí Alhaji bá wá ń gbà yẹn, Alhaji Haruna Ishola, ilé wa ni wọ́n máa ń dé sí ní Kaduna. Even though Alhaji Yusuf Olatunji, because a ní àwọn ará Ẹ̀gbá tàjọ ń gbé nílé wa ní Kaduna ń gbà yẹn. So wọ́n bá pe léré gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n wá pe Yusuf Olatunji nígbà yẹn stadium náà ti máa ń ṣeré. And the oru Alhaji Haruna Ishola nígbà yẹn stadium náà ti máa ń ṣeré. Nínú compound wa yẹn gangan ibi tí dad mi ń sùn gangan Alhaji Haruna Ishola yẹn orí bẹ́ẹ̀dì yẹn gangan pẹ̀lú ojúbánirẹ́ onílù wọn gbà yẹn. Then gbogbo àwọn Àdìsá àníyá mẹ́ta nǹkan yẹn they are very close to my father. Even though my dad mi débi pé àwọn èèyàn ní mọ relationship dad mi pẹ̀lú Alhaji Haruna Ishola. But wọ́n ní àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn tí wọ́n jọ dàgbà níjẹ̀bú gbóngbà yẹn wọ́n máa ń pè ní A Black yẹn ló fẹ́ Bàtúlì Àlàkẹ́.
The same Bàtúlì Àlàkẹ́.
Kan náà. So gbogbo ìgbà yẹn mo máa ń like torí dad mi máa ń sọ story fún kò sí record tàlàjì bá ṣe ìgbà tí wọ́n sì ń ṣe ní Star Records. Débi pé tí n bá wà on holidays níbi òyìnbó Alhaji Haruna Ishola wọ́n ní company kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Star Records lóyìnbó. Máa ní olówó yìí tó ń produce Sunny Adé.
Okay, Abioro.
Lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ church kan.
Okay.
Nígbà yẹn.
Ṣé lóyìnbó àbí?
Lóyìnbó lẹ́yìn one church bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Then tí n bá ti lọ on holidays máa lọ wo Alhaji máa lọ bẹ̀ then máa yà sí.
Holidays láti Kaduna sí Èkó.
Láti Kaduna sí Èkó.
Okay.
Then most of the time níjẹ̀bú gan máa lọ yọjú sí wọn máa kí wọn. So tán bá ní play lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa ṣeré lọ as a young man nígbà yẹn mo máa ń dé sí ọ̀dọ̀ uncle mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. But mo still nífẹ̀ẹ́ even though lẹ́yìn Haruna Ishola mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ Ayinla Omowura because most of them bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí wọn yẹn Oru Alhaji Haruna Ishola, the way he plays his music is very, very different and unique. Even though when you hear that music, hardly you see Alhaji's intonation. Ìjẹ̀bú ló ń kọrin yìí, ẹ̀ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ni. When you hear Ayinla Omowura's something, why you know he creates it on his own. Kéèyàn tó lè lè bá orú wọn kan tó lè lè wọn bá ó máa ń pẹ́ because they create just like Fela. People are playing African music. Fela is the creator, but you see it from there. If you want to imitate them, it will take a long time. Very, very, because láyé àtijọ́ àwọn music táwa ń gbọ́ nìyẹn kì í ṣe Sufi ntaka àwọn real ìbílẹ̀ music. When you talk of ìbílẹ̀ music láyé àtijọ́ tèmi mọ̀ hardly ló nílù o àfi tó bá túmọ̀ nǹkan tó lù fún ẹ onílù alùlù kò ní ever sọ meaning ẹ̀ fún ẹ it was the ọ̀gá ẹ̀ ló máa sọ pé wá kí ni nǹkan tó lù yìí but everybody ti mọ̀ tó bá tiẹ̀ ń bú ẹ ò ní mọ̀ because they make use of those things by then. They are the creators of their music. They know how good that music is. And in those days, they don't release record anyhow. And Alhaji Haruna Ishola releases on Thursday. Any record that is going to release, it is on Thursday.
Thursdays?
Thursday. Anytime tó bá fẹ́ release record, Thursday ni. In which I know when I was very, very young. Because every of their record, my daddy will buy it in Kaduna. I will sit down with him, and once he's playing it, I'll be listening. The ones I don't understand, I will ask my dad, because he's very close to him. He's going to tell me. Even though Yusuf, when they release Yusuf record, my daddy will play it. By then we'll have this turntable and whatever they call it, in which they play those speed of 33, 1/3, and the other smaller plates. My daddy used to have them a lot that I listen, obey, sonny, but I'm so used to that Alhaji Haruna Ishola.
Ẹni tí Haruna Ishola bá wá sí Kaduna gbà yẹn, àbí?
Yes.
Ẹni wọ́n máa ń béèrè àwọn kankan lọ́wọ́ yín, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ expand more on that.
Like, say, sometimes oru obi kékeré kèrèmí dúṣe yáfi bàbá gòrò wọ́n wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé kí ni ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ obì kékeré ó tóbi ju òkúta ńlá òkúta ńlá ẹ̀ ma just be big
okay.
But that kèrèmí gòrò that small obì ó wúlò ju òkúta ńlá lọ ìgbà míì wọ́n lè ní wọ́n á kọ àwọn orin kan ní Hausa language wọ́n tún máa ń pòwe kan wá ní gàtínkúlí bí kéèyàn máa sọ pé kúrò lọ́nà gáfárà bí kí abẹ́rẹ́ gúnyàn lẹ́sẹ̀ kí ni wọ́n ń pe abẹ́rẹ́ ṣó ti yẹ yín sí yín àbí kán ní ìṣó.
So ẹ ṣáà máa jọ ń.
àjọ máa jọ ń.
ṣé ẹ̀yin gbọ́ Hausa rárá.
At least I grew up there.
ẹ sọ Hausa díẹ̀ náà ká sì ẹ̀ gbọ́.
wọ́n máa ń sọ pé mekwenekuta ya kọ́nà kọ̀nẹ̀kúta àkọ̀nẹ̀kúta pé ẹni tá a bá rí tá a kí tí ò dá wa lóhùn kí la ṣe a máa wòran ni. dámàlíò náà wá tájé Ìlọrin yóò ṣètò ìdáwó ṣe wọ́tàǹgòbe dámàlíò ọmọbìnrin ni ìgbà wo ló lọ ìgbà wo ló máa dé ṣé next year after 2 years ló máa dé. Àwọn òwe kan wà.
Ok, barista ló kọ yẹn.
Barista kọ àwọn náà wọ́n máa ń
dámàlíò
náà wá dámàlíò tèmi tájé tá obìnrin ni. When you want to say k obìnrin kai ọkùnrin tájé Ìlọrin ó lọ sí Ìlọrin ìgbà wo ló máa dé bóyá next year ṣé wọ́tàǹgòbe.
Wow, dámàlíò
wọ́tà yóò ọdún yìí ọdún tó ń bọ̀ bí gòbe ọ̀la bánà sọ̀rọ̀ owó tábìlì lébòrò kò ló ní òbẹ̀rù iná ámbèlè tí a ta ṣẹ́yìn pé iná ń sìn yìn tó bá jóyàn ó mọ bó ṣe máa bára yàn jẹ́ tátà bá wọ ojú so ata iná yẹn ló le ju ata lọ.
Right. Now, sir, how is life in Kaduna then?
24/7 we move around in Kaduna, Tudunwada, Kakuri, Sabongeri, everywhere by then. We enjoy ourselves. Most of us tá dàgbà ní Kaduna a máa ń kóra jọ tó ń bá fẹ́ ṣe party a máa lòdùra wa as Yorùbá young boys nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo a sì mọ́ra wa from street to street, area sí area tí ò sí pé bóyá ẹlẹ́sìn kan mọ kíní ẹ̀sìn kan gbogbo gbà yẹn Kaduna was lively. Ask anybody tó bá lọ Tudunwada you are safe. At least àwọn èèyàn kọ́lé sí Tudunwada ń gbà yẹn wọ́n kọ́lé sí Kakuri àwọn Yorùbá generally àwọn Hausa náà wà níbẹ̀ àwọn Igbo nǹkan kan but the normal distance ta máa ń ṣe ni pé tó bá fẹ́ ra nǹkan instead tó máa sọ pé òun lọ kíní yẹn Central Market ni you get anything you want in Central Market in Kaduna. Yes gbogbo wa we work Christian Muslim by then you know all those kind of things unlike now most of all these Yoruba boys and this thing they work in the ministry. Some of them retire. All the big boys in Kaduna we used to do together. Kò sí ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà ń gbà yẹn o ìgbà táwa wà ní kékeré títí university secondary school kìíní nǹkan kan and all these big names in Kaduna if you go to this Central Market gbogbo àwọn tó ń tajà tó ń ṣe kìíní gbà yẹn tó jẹ́ the big boys in the market they are from Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú because oníkálukú ní wọ́n ní sọ Ìjẹ̀bú wọ́n ní sọ Ìlọrin kódà wọ́n ní sọ àwọn Ọ̀fà. Anybody you are looking for when you go to Central Market just say mo ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lágbájá ọmọ Olúgbó ni wọ́n lè sọ pé ọmọ Ọ̀fà ni they will go if once they get one person from one of the big people from Ọ̀fà you are done ẹ̀rí ẹni yẹn no matter what it takes because ní Central Market yẹn all the people are united anywhere just say okay Papa ni bídà ló ti wá nǹkan kan wọ́n á rí àwọn because even though that area we have this Ọba Ìlọrin Ọba Ìjẹ̀bú Ọba you know all those this thing all of them even though these churches when you go to churches by then if you are looking for somebody if somebody ní ọmọ báyìí ni tó bá yẹ pé Sunday ló wà ní wọ́n á rí àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ tí wọ́n lè sọ pé tẹ bá ń wáyàn not was so lively even though most people it is not just because of the problem we have in Kaduna by then when all these killings and everything some people don't wish like living Kaduna even though Jos and other places because it's very very peaceful. Then
kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn.
Later this Sharia or no Sharia ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní nǹkan bíi around 72.
In Kaduna then.
Yes because during that time on Metasini there is Metasini problem but it was underground kò tiẹ̀ wá jẹ jáde because gbogbo ìgbà yẹn àwọn èèyàn sì ń try láti make peace you know all those kind of things but ní Kaduna yẹn ó dé stage kan they demarcated everywhere Tudunwada they make it for all this Muslim side inside the town we call Sabongeri. Then some other people now decided to leave to come and stay inside the Sabongeri or the other side where all this Sabotation Kakuri where all these Christians are because when they demarcated it now some people have to leave sell their land sell everything to go to the other side where this non-Sharia something is. But you know, along the line, some people decided, no, I will go back to the south to be doing my business because things were tough. Ìgbà tí mi tàsí nìyẹn, ìjọ Friday I can never forget in my life. Tudunwada la wà, èmi ń padà lọ sí ìgboro ní area Kaduna Polytechnic ní Tudunwada. A máa ń pè corner ní YMCA before corner Chichengi. I was driving níjọ́ yẹn ni níbi YMCA junction mosque kan wà ń bẹ̀ kan gbọ́ láìlà another this thing arrow ìbọn kìíní nǹkan kan bó lọ kìíní yẹn ṣáà ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni orí yọ ó dilé and by then we are staying inside Tudunwada that Tudunwada roundabout believe you me after that experience the bigger one was the one for almost a week àwọn èèyàn kan sá kiri ni tẹ́lómi wọ́n máa ríra wọ́n máa congratulate ra wọn nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ láyé àtijọ́ ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣẹlẹ̀ some people lost their family because ní north yẹn gbogbo amọ̀ra wa you know we take ourselves brothers you know the something is still there o because like some of my schoolmates my classmates my friends my brothers and other this thing gbogbo wa láti gbà yẹn ni everybody ti ń fear gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní north even though ní oru south ń bí yìí náà the way tí wọ́n fi ń live ní south ó yàtọ̀ sí north.
How?
gbogbo ìgbà tá a máa ń ṣàríyá tá a bá jókòó bóyá a jọ ń ṣàríyá mo bí à ń ṣe kinní kan tẹ́nìkan bá lọ tó bá lọ tọ̀ kò ní gbé tumbler ìdání o ní north because I believe pé we are all one kò sí anybody tó lè ṣe anything fún anybody nígbà yẹn most of àwọn olórin ní tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń wá sí north yẹn wá play ẹlòmíà lo I know of one guy Ejire from Abeokuta. Ejire he was playing he used to play Fuji.
tí kò ń ṣe Ejire Bonanza.
He was in Kaduna. I know him very well by then. Very popular guy. Gbogbo wọn wá ṣeré ní Kaduna wọ́n lọ Kano wọ́n ṣe gbogbo kinní yẹn there was no problem. But look at it today. Nobody dares to go and do such a thing again. Ẹni tó bá lọ is on his own gan. Ní oru Kaduna yẹn a máa lọ a máa mu bíà a máa ṣe kinní nǹkan kan wá lọ́tọ̀ kì í ṣe pé wàá gbé tumbler ẹ̀ dání. But here in the south everybody is afraid of everybody. Tó bá gbé ọtí ilẹ̀ gan wàá dànù because you believe that you don't trust your brother anymore. And it's not supposed to be like that. Even though in some other business the same thing. How someone will trust you and give you this thing, say when you sell it you bring my this thing.
Yeah.
But you cannot do it in south here. Except very very few people. At least in some areas in the south the trust is just like 20-30%. It is in the south I see ẹnìkan fẹ́ lọ ṣeré ó ṣe máa fúnpá ìgbàdí you know all this kind of thing. It's not supposed to be like that. And that is why you see all these musicians they find it very very difficult. Very very difficult.
Difficult to what?
Nobody will invest in as if you are going to war now. When kò fẹ́ lọ jagun because by the time tó bá ní òkè o eléré yìí o bóyá o fẹ́ lọ wo lọ ṣe kinní nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn when you get there kéléré máa pọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ testing mic lásán you know ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mo ti ń rí tó jẹ́ pé o fẹ́ lọ wo eré o máa ní what we call life assurance èèyàn at least in those days àwọn eléré they play naturally although wọ́n máa ń ṣàṣìra wọ́n ń ṣe gbogbo kinní yẹn o but now the only thing I see is that some of them now wọ́n believe pé a ti dàgbà ju gbogbo kinní and they do collaboration. When I was young if I want to go ìgbà míì wọ́n lè ní wọ́n máa wojú ọjọ́ kan tó play pé bóyá òjò máa rọ̀ àbójú ò ní rọ̀ you know all those things in those days makes it doesn't allow kò sẹ́nu tọ́mọ ẹ̀ tó máa gbà kọ́mọ ẹ̀ pé ó fẹ́ ṣeré pé ó fẹ́ ṣeré ó fẹ́ ṣe kinní ó fẹ́ dorí lórí ó fẹ́ ṣe kinní they will not support because of all these things. The fear is there. Now, things are now getting better. You can see this one, wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ń ṣe collaboration tọ̀hún yẹn, but still no, collaboration tó jọ ń ṣe bóyá 70-30 ni. Because ẹni tó like o ní fẹ́ sọ pé òun bá ṣe nǹkan pọ̀. It's not possible.
It's that time of the year where you need to give your home elevation. It is Christmas now. New Year is by the corner. Premium Interior is the perfect place to be for luxury imported furniture with warranty. January, February, March, April. Àti ń ṣe business. A fẹ́ san oore fún àwọn customers wa. Ẹ bá ti ra 3 items. Àwọn turkey sofa. Ẹ ti ra dining. Ẹ ti ra bed. Máa fún yín ní 5% discount. Mama ò pa àṣẹ tó bá pẹ́ sofa nìkan ni mi ò wá ní rí discount ni. Ẹ̀yin náà máa gba 100k discount. Free delivery so ṣe ni. Ẹyẹ tiẹ̀ wá ná. A wà ní opposite Zenith Bank Ìsàlẹ̀ Gbẹ̀yìn. And we also have our branch at opposite Navy Secondary School Oníkókó Abẹ́òkúta. Phone number wa ni 08062591058. Ẹ ṣé gan mama expect ni.
Àwọn eléré South wà ń bì yìí. The candid advice I would give to them. They make money, wọ́n make owó nínú music nowadays. Ó yẹ kán lè promote business wọn fúnra wọn instead of them looking for promoter to invest. Some of them at least wọ́n pawó. Now àwọn media kìíní ti wà káàkiri déṣe tó jẹ́ pé kì í ṣe pé ó dìgbà tó bá lọ ra CD. If you want to download, many these things are there. In which you can go and look for it, you download, you use your data, you pay. Torí orú àwọn gan tán bá èlò ló ń fẹ́ náà sí. One thing there is that orú àwọn tó wà lábẹ́òkúta tẹ̀rí yìí, the way I look at them, they don't want to use part of the money. When you see somebody carrying a chain gbangba or whatever they call it, instead of he taking that money to establish his own something, what does it take them? Look at Zazu.
Okay.
That Portable. He has his own, studio. He's not looking for anybody to come and promote him. But these people are waiting. Come and sponsor us. Come and do. If that person loses tomorrow, they will still look for another person.
Of course.
Now they don't want to promote themselves. Another person to spend his own money. Then at the end of the day, you now say, Lágbájá will promote me dada, Tamedo will promote me dada. You are making money, you are supposed to take money to look for money. Wọ́n fi owó ni.
Owó ni. Sir, before we proceed, sir, ìgbà tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn olórin tó ń wá sí Kaduna ní 1960. Fẹ́ kẹ́ dárúkọ àwọn olórin bíi mélòó kan gbà yẹn tó tún wá.
Àwọn Sọ̀ní máa ń wá gbà yẹn. Hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì kan wà tá a máa ń pè ní Palace Hotel. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹni tó kéré ńgbà yẹn. Before Katsina Road, lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Kerubu and Serafu, street yẹn ló wà. Àwọn Délé Abíọ́dún, because I could recollect. Ní Palace Hotel yẹn, Délé Abíọ́dún ti wá play ńgbà yẹn. Àwọn Sọ̀ní ti wá play. Àwọn bàbá Lẹ́gbàá, Suberibu, something like that. Àwọn bàbá àgbàlagbà yẹn. Most of all these musicians, they will come to Kaduna. When they play, they are now going to Kano. Àwọn IK Dairo. By then, vividly mo rántí àwọn IK Dairo. Because wọ́n ní brother ńgbà yẹn, Táyé Dairo wọn. Ó wà ní Kaduna, ó ní record store ńgbà yẹn. Lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Katsina Road. Ní ìkejì wọn tó ti ń ta kìíní ńgbà yẹn, tó ti ń ta record. Àwọn IK Dairo. Most of all these musicians I could not. Àwọn Sọ̀ní Òkòsùn. Orí àwọn Ìjìrẹ́ Bonanza. Set wọn yẹn. They used to come and go. Pasuma. He's not used to that note except tó bá kàn wá ṣeré lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. But àwọn tó ń wá constantly. Àwọn Barry Collington.
Ìbálẹ̀ yín kò not finally ṣe rántí yẹ̀ yẹn.
83. 83.
Okay.
But I normally go.
Okay.
I come. You know, I go, I come. I'm so constant with the northern side. Haruna Ishola was playing pure local. When I mean local, kì í ṣe pé bóyá kíni o, real raw music. There was no jazz. You have this agidigbo and whatever they call it and some other this thing. There was nothing like sakara. Then that talking drum, gong is what they play. It is raw. Unlike now they introduce, there was no guitar now. No guitar in Apala music. Even though those people that were playing juju by then, it was only sakara. There was no gong. All this Orlando, they don't play sakara in their this in those days. For now, usually he's playing music. He's playing the Afro type, Afro Apala. Just like this Fuji they are playing now. K1 said he's playing classic, and it is true. Classical Fuji. The Fuji is different. If you see the tone he's playing, is different. Just like jazz. When you understand what they call jazz, he plays all these flutes, trumpet, and whatever, the guitar and all that. In real raw Fuji, there's nothing like jazz. In real Apala, there's nothing like jazz. But they now classify their own as latest this thing they are playing. Because when you want to play the real Apala and Fuji, there's nothing like, in our own days we never knew anything like piano with in Apala or Fuji. They were playing it raw like Babale Gbana. How can you go and play piano there? They have their goje, with that their sakara. They are not even using they are not playing this Apala talking drum.
No, Yusuf Olatunji is Haruna Ishola is Apala. Ayinla Omowura is Apala.
Yes.
Yusuf Olatunji is sakara. Shalen tó ń kọ sakara yẹn, Abidin ńkọ́, ọmọ Yusuf Olatunji.
I heard he's playing that music. I only saw one or two of his play. He's using that goje. During the time the guy was, you know, there was one guy that used to promote their Baba Olatunji music. They said he's doing piracy.
First Semule, right?
Yes. And the guy has to, that is when I now saw that thing. I was among those people that appealed to that guy, that at least to the family of Olatunji, that they should please just forgive him. He's trying to promote this thing, but once they say they don't want him to do such a thing, fine. You know, like Olatunji now, the son is playing that goje. That goje is the one you draw like this. Then there is molo. Baba Olatunji plays molo. It's just like this guitar, but it's different. It has a small calabash. The other goje, it has small calabash. They draw it like this. But that molo, it has strings too. Now, you can't go like the son. Oh, I don't think he's using jazz or piano. He's still playing it raw as the father plays it, or the grandfather plays it. There is big difference. Music in those days, the lyrics, the content, the message in those days is better. Because when you are hearing, maybe somebody is playing talking drum, you get my point, it has meaning. Like Alhaji Haruna Ishola, I will point one side of his own.
Okay.
Ojúbánirẹ́, mo gbọ́ ohun tó wí, etí mi ò di. Ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ tó tó fọ́lọ́gbọ́n, kò tó ká yẹjú kíní nǹkan kan. Fẹ́ni tó ní òye lórí. You understand me now? At least the music, the guy, maybe Alhaji Ojúbánirẹ́ was going out of the distance. He has to correct him. That I heard what you are saying. You get my point now? Like when they are singing, bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ kí èèyàn ni wọ́n máa kí délé. But àwọn orin sìn wọ́n kíyàn délé. Wọ́n á kí bàbá ẹ̀, wọ́n á kí ìyá ẹ̀, wọ́n á kí àbúrò ẹ̀ bóyá kíní nǹkan kan. Nowadays they will just say whatever they want to. Some of their songs doesn't make sense, unlike before. It doesn't make sense. The lyrics itself is a different thing. Unlike before, when Fuji, Juju, any other this thing, once they want to play music, you will sit down and listen very well. Both the talking drum, both the guitar, both the awaya and all that. That's why you see, up to tomorrow, Haruna Ishola, Obe, Sonny, IK Dairo, old records. Go and listen. People still listen to it. Like this December now, there are 2 records that sell outside. Ọdún lọ sópin o, bàbá rere. You know all those ones now? Then this Kérésìmesì tó ń bẹ láyé. Go and watch it. The songs are there. Which one among the ones tí àwọn Gen Z ń ṣe é sìn that you can still play and refer to? None. None, because some of them, the kind of things they are now singing is meaningless. Kì í ṣe nǹkan tí èèyàn lè máa jí gbọ́ láàárọ̀. Bàbá wa Elédùmarè, bàbá fọ̀nà wa. Look at since the time they play that song. À ń fò lókè, à ń rìn nílẹ̀.
Ká máa kẹlẹ́ ṣù lọ́nà bàbá wa Elédùmarè.
Òròkì social club ní ìlú Òṣogbo. Look at all those ones. Bàbá Lẹ́gbàá. Abọ́ ó máa ń sọ pé orin yẹn wà pé bàbá ń sin àlè ẹni.
Ó yẹ ká ní ìfúnra.
Those songs are still there.
Bàbá ń san àlè ẹni lọ. Bàbá san àlè títí.
You know now.
Tẹ̀bádé kọ̀rọ̀ kẹfura.
But nowadays nothing like that.
Ayinla Omowura náà ó bóra tó di rọ́tọ́wú ara di góòdù ó jẹ́ lọ́dàgbò ìlà sínúlé dúró bọ́lọ́run bá ṣe dá ẹ má bàwọ̀ jẹ́ fẹ́ ni bí ẹ kàn má ṣì ẹ mọ̀ torí àfẹ́ ayé o.
They will advise you when you hear that song. The Adeolu Akisanya. You can see by them people will believe bóyá wọ́n bú obìnrin. No, that advising them. You know, àwọn orin yẹn wà títí dọ̀la wọ́n tún máa béèrè fún sound yẹn ni. But nísìnyí kọkúkọ tó máa kọ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gẹ́dẹ́ kan orúkọ kẹsẹ̀ sókè ó ṣe. It doesn't make any sense. The lyrics is nothing to write home. Ọlọ́run bless àwọn kan nù wọn o. Do you understand me now? Like at least out of all these musicians, one of them tí ó try láti gbé jáde. That Kabaka. Look at the sound. Look at the sound. Look at the whole this thing. It's still there. I know Sheffield by then when he was young. They used to play in Akinolugbade. You know, they were 3 in number. Okay. During that time, I know. Ọmọ ìyá kan náà ń gbà yẹn. But I think maybe they withdraw one of them. I believe one of them was his manager before. They were 3 in number. But they withdrew one of them. The other one was the manager. Even though by then he used to step on box. Ó máa ń dúró lórí àpótí ńgbà yẹn. He was very very young. By then, àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n lù tí wọ́n kàn sìn. It's nothing to write. Ọlọ́run bọ́ tàwọn o. You get my point? But there are some of them tó jẹ́ pé at least people we are talking of. The guy in Ibadan. He sang a song, Anfi Weriwo Were. But along the line, he has his own meaning, no? Yeah. But people are now saying, ó ṣe jẹ́ ijọ́ tí ọba they wọ́n ṣe kíní ọba ni wọ́n fi ń wèrè ń wo wèrè. But he has his own something, no? But people don't. I'm quite sure it is the younger ones. No máa mọ nǹkan tó mean. The old people, their own saying is that. Kí ni wèrè nínú kíní tá à ń ṣe yìí? So, but he knows what his intention is. But the older people doesn't like it at all.
Of course.
They were saying, why didn't he call wọ́n ní kí ni dé tí ò pé bọ̀bọ̀ Ìbàdàn yìí that fat guy Òṣùpá. Yes. You can see the difference because àwọn orin míì wà tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn ò gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ kọ́mọ ẹ jókòó kó máa gbọ́. as long as Yoruba culture something is, bóyá Fuji ni o, bóyá juju ni o, bóyá sakara ni o, any were ni o, any this thing, there are some songs. Tomorrow, if you bring it out, you play it, those people around will know that it is not a young man that is playing this sound. And that is why àwọn tó ní gbogbo kìíní yìí, they have taken their things, they have taken it away. Tẹ́ bá wo àwọn music nsìn, àwọn ní Fuji, wọ́n ráyè, wọ́n lé àwọn oníjùjí yẹn, wọ́n lé wọn léré. Ọlọ́run ló wá ṣe tó jẹ́ pé Shina Peter òun ló wá come to their rescue. Gbà tó máa fi gbé Afro juju Shina Peter ìgbà you know. Look at for 3 records like that before they could come back, and they came wọ́n want to work down on musical instruments wọn, piano, guitar, jazz pẹ̀lú gbogbo kìíní yẹn. All is in Fuji now. That's why you see some of the older people don't enjoy Fuji like before. When they tí wọ́n bá rí àwọn onísákárà yẹn tó lu kíní yẹn tó sì orí ẹ̀ máa wú ni tó bá ń gbọ́ àwọn tó mọ̀ ìlú gangan tó ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń lu àbí oní gangan tó ń lu kíní yẹn gangan, inú wọn máa dùn wípé bọ̀bọ́ ìtumú mi rántí láyé àtijọ́ pé kíní nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. But nowadays they are not doing it. If you want to play Fuji raw.
But ṣé táwọn èèyàn bá play Fuji raw ṣáwọn èèyàn máa accept it with this our generation now?
They would. Àwọn míì ń lo orin àwọn bàbá yẹn, wọ́n lò ó dì sí i. Àwọn music kan sì wà tó jẹ́ pé títí dè níyì tí wọ́n bá jí láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù inspiration ni. Do you understand me now? Because orí àwọn à ń fi jazz à ń ṣe kí lọ́n ti pé kì í ṣe pé kò dáa, but things should be raw.
Now, in conclusion, sir, ìmọ̀ràn wo lẹ ní fún gbogbo àwọn olórin generally?
Ìmọ̀ràn mẹ́ta mo ní fún wọn. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́, let them be themselves. Kọ́ máa sọ pé bóyá àwọn copy èèyàn. You get my point? Tó bá ń kọ Fuji, let it be natural. Let people know. Look at Adewale, that guy from Remo side, Ayuba. You can see the kind of music Fuji is playing is a different thing.
Yeah.
It's like classic Fuji. Different from the raw one. You get my point now?
Yeah, yeah.
Ó tún gbé sókè, ó gbé lárugẹ. Now, àwọn tó ń gbogbo àwọn olórin yẹn, let them try to promote their work. Don't wait for a promoter to come and promote you. Because it's either lose or gain. Àwọn wọn yàn ready láti promote àwọn èèyàn mọ́. Kọ́kọ́ lẹ̀ tí kìíní ò bá work. You know it's another thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is nǹkan tó máa ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀ láàrin eléré àti promoter nìyẹn. Èèyàn náwó, anọ́ra, anọ́ everything. At the end of the day, wàá tún wá sọ pé ó yàn ẹ̀ jẹ. Tó kówó ẹlẹ̀ tó ṣe kinní, wàá ló yàn ẹ̀ jẹ. Àìmọye tó jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Yes. Ó kówó lé at least ó promote nothing less than 4. Mo mọ̀ kan tí mi ò ní dárúkọ. Ẹni yẹn olórin yẹn wà ní hospital ní Ìkẹjà. Promoter yẹn ló mú check 3 million lọ bá lọ ní hospital. But at the end of the day, wọ́n ṣe record yẹn jáde. Olórin yẹn ó wá rí bí kíní yẹn ṣe make sense. Ó lóun ò ní gbà kí ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn kó ṣe fídíò. Ìyẹn ní ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn promote olórin. Kó tó ṣe fídíò yẹn, ó mọ nǹkan tójú ẹ̀ rí. Ó di méjì. Ìkẹta, olórin kan, àwọn Islamic something yẹn, ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn promote ẹ̀. At the end of the day, ó di wàhálà. kò gbà láti ṣe fídíò fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn bọ̀bọ́ yìí sì ná owó gidi gan débi pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí mo ń sọ yìí wọ́n yàn jẹ gidi gan ni which is not good. He invested seriously in this music. Àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń pè ó refuse ó lóun ti yọwọ́ òun nínú àti máa promote anybody kó ní kálukú lọ promote ara ẹ̀ ṣèbí wọ́n pa owó lójú agbo wọ́n rí owó let them invest ó lóun ò ṣe mọ́.
So advice in last note, sir.
My advice to them is that all these musicians, let them too promote themselves. They normally get money. Get to people, know what music is. Music is not shere. You make money daily. You send anybody to Tomako, more than 15-20 boys. Also they will share money, they will do all these things. You get my point? Publicity is very, very necessary in anything you do. Wàá promote ara ẹ, àwọn èèyàn wá promote ẹ. Mo bẹ̀ wọ́n eléré. Kọ́mọ̀ máa dúró de promoter mi kíní nǹkan kan. Ṣé bí wọ́n lọ sí London, wọ́n promote wọn at the end of the day, owó náà ló ń dá gbogbo wàhálà lẹ̀. Owó yìí náà ni pẹ̀lú àwọn band boys wọn, wàhálà ni. Tó ń bá lọ pẹ̀lú promoter, wàhálà ni. So they should try and invest on their own. It's a company where they make a lot of money. All musicians, like all these Afrobeat people nowadays, at least they too they are investing now and they are making their money online. Wọ́n ṣe ní máa dóde alábà promoter kankan èyí tó máa wá ṣe kí ló ti ń pè wọ́n kí ní àwọn music wọn. It's online. I have a studio. Most of all these hip hop guys now, they have studio. They do everything. Not that waiting for the Alaba promoter.
Well, thank you very much once again, sir. I really appreciate you. Moribe man wo program mi gan.
Seriously. Seriously. And the advice you are giving to all these because you want all these boys to pick up. But they are looking at you that come and invest. Like now, many people will be in your office. Afẹ́ kó wá promote wa, afẹ́ kó ṣe kíní. They want you to invest. But you now ask, how much do you have for me to do it for you? There is one Baba Akewi in Ibadan. He's an elderly man. He will tell you, go and bring your this thing. When you do it in those days ní cassette. Bó jẹ́ 50 lọ ṣe wá máa bẹ promote ẹ̀ máa bẹ ta but owó ò ní kó òun lé látúbọ̀ sùn. He will tell you if it is 100 òun á bẹ polówó ẹ̀ àṣẹ everything but kóun wá pọ̀lé kóun ṣe cassette ṣe CD another this thing kóun máa wá no.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Inú mi dùn láti wà pẹ̀lú yín. God bless you man, sir. I really appreciate it. Again, once again, sir.
Gbenga Ogunbanwo.
ọmọ kékeré pírísẹ́ńtà oyíyá mẹ́lọ̀ kásínátì yẹlẹ.
ìròyìn ayọ̀ rèé fún gbogbo ẹni tó wà ní London àtàgbègbè ẹ̀. Arahim Afro-Caribbean Cash and Carry, import and export of African foods, also help to pay school fee in UK for Nigeria with money transfer to UK and back to Nigeria. Arahim Afro-Caribbean Cash and Carry wà ní Graham Excess RM 139YS Up Minister Road, South Graham, London. Gbogbo èyí tẹ́ wà ní London pátá ó yá ẹni ìṣó lọ́dọ̀ Arahim Afro-Caribbean Cash and Carry. Ibẹ̀ gangan ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wà.